So you can see I'm still at my friend's house. Things are going really good. And hopefully my next vlog will be from my parents' house because I'm gonna be moving in with them soon, which is exciting. But I figured I'd give a little life update. Things seem to go good, and then they kick my ass. The good news is I'm back to 2 jobs. I'm working a lot. I think tomorrow is my only day off. But yeah, so what else, so yeah, like I said, back to 2 jobs. That's wonderful. But what isn't wonderful is, my health. And I'll kind of explain why. I actually don't know if I said this in my last video. September 28th, I had a seizure, which, I know the cause of it. Like, the doctor didn't even do a blood test. He was like, yeah, this is what caused it. I was on amoxicillin. I think I did talk about this, but whatever. For an ear infection, and the doctor, when I got prescribed it, I was told, hey, there's a chance it could screw with your Keppra. So we took that chance, and it did. And yeah, when I had the seizure, thankfully I was inside, which is great, and just kind of reaffirmed my friend's view of like, yeah, you're not gonna be camping in this crap, which is good because we've already had snow. Pardon my French, but fuck this. But yeah, so we've already had snow for the first time this year, and we had snow again today, but thankfully the ground was too warm, so it melted. Yeah, so I had the seizures, so I had the seizure, one seizure this time. I found out that apparently when I have one, if I'm like sitting, or I'm doing something, or I'm not laying down, I try to stand up. I didn't know that, but apparently I do. So that's something I've learned. And then I had, okay, so today is Saturday. On Wednesday, I had I ended up back in the ER. And just woke up. I went to bed about a little after midnight because I didn't have to go to work till 1:30 on Wednesday. Tuesday I went to bed a little after midnight, so I guess Wednesday I went to bed. So yeah, I fall asleep a little after midnight, and I wake up at 6 in the morning in just the worst pain of my freaking life. I mean, it was terrible, and it was my left side. It was my left hip. And so I wake up, and I'm like freaking out, and I try to calm down and take some Tylenol. I take my anti-seizure med, which is, what I usually do when I wake up. And then I go out to have a cigarette, and the pain's not getting any better, and I realize something's seriously wrong. Shit, I need to go to the hospital. And the problem was I had no money. I had literally $0. I had 3 cents on my card. So I'm like, I don't want to call an ambulance. I don't want to do any of that. No one I knew was awake that had a car that could get me there. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me see if the taxi service in town would take me if I pay them at a later date. And I called and I said, look, this is a situation. I need to go to the ER, but I can't afford an ambulance ride because we're here in America and ambulance rides are ridiculous, even with insurance. It's freaking ridiculous. And so I was like, is there any way you can do this? If not, I 100% understand it. I just won't have, or I'll pay you. It just can't be right this second. And he went, how quickly can you be ready? And I went, I just gotta get my glasses and my wallet, because my wallet has my ID and all that crap. And he goes, okay, what's the address? So that cab driver very legitimately, saved me, because they thought at first it was a UTI, but with the pain I'm having and all that, I personally think that it's a kidney infection, and I have a kidney stone. So that's happening, which is freaking terrible. But they put me on antibiotics, and the funny thing was, the second he said, we're going to put you on an antibiotic, and I went, what is it? And he told me, and I went, will that affect my medicine? Like, will that cause me to have a seizure? And he goes, no. Now, was that why you were in here 2 weeks ago? And I went, yeah. I was on amoxicillin. And he goes, yeah, don't worry. Not going to happen with this one. And I'm like, all right, sweet. So I haven't had one yet. But I'm on this for 2 weeks. Which sucks. 3 times a day. 2 weeks. But, yeah, so that happened. And, yeah. I had my first day on the floor today at my new job. I was supposed to do 8 hours, but I only made it 3 because I pre-warned them. I'm like, look, I have a kidney stone, I have a kidney infection. And right away my boss was like, why are you here? And I went, because calling in on my first day on the floor would be a very bad example. And she goes, your health is more important. We understand it. But she sent me home early. So, and I got to see my dad. My dad picked me up, which was awesome. But yeah, things are going kind of a mixture of ways. It's getting cold out. And yeah, I'm tired. Because this crap keeps me up all night. But it is what it is, Can't really do too much about it. But yeah, otherwise, nothing new. Like I said, hopefully my next video will be in a different place. But I'm gonna lay down because I hurt. So stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon.